Hi. I'm just bored. Just fucking bored. Um, I swear my TV was fast forwarding by itself, but no, the controller's right here. No, that wasn't happening. I took an IQ test, and I'm not going to tell you the score because it doesn't matter. Uh, but there was a question on there, and it said, it was, give the closest definition to this word, and, it was tribulation, and I mean, the correct answer, I answered it wrong on purpose. The correct answer was like suffering, but I answered blessing instead. I don't know, I just did. Because fuck the system. Fuck the system. I'm waiting to go to the grocery store. Been waiting forever. Because apparently nobody wants to take me to the fucking grocery store. I'm deciding between a desktop and a car. I think I'd rather have the desktop. My computer's taking a shit on me. I mean, it's fucking crappy anyway. Jesus fucking Christ. Why do I have such a crappy computer? Fucking charger is not working. I guess if I just got a new charger, I wouldn't need a new computer. But I need a new computer. I definitely need a new computer. I wish I were able to go into, like, the internal files and look at stuff and know what's supposed to be there and what isn't. Do you know how hard it is to get rid of fucking adware? Because you're dumb and you download stuff you're not supposed to? I've learned my lesson. Do you know how hard it is to get rid of adware? The people that make adware are the worst kind of people. Bad people. They infect your computer with stupid things that you don't want. And virus software doesn't remove them because they're not actually threatening. They're just annoying and they open up when you don't want them to. And they slow your computer down. They eat up your RAM. It's fucking annoying. Don't download stuff you're not supposed to. Don't download anything. If you're gonna download something, download it to a jump drive. Yes? Okay. Jump drive. Good. And I probably watch too much porn. Wait, porn doesn't give you viruses. That's just an old wives' tale. Porn doesn't give you viruses unless you're clicking on the weird shit. Don't click on weird shit. Just avoid the weird shit. I'm hungry. I want to go to the store. There's no food in my house. I can't cook. I really should. There's so much crap I have to do. I have to go to the store. I have to do laundry. And I wasted like all of my day off yesterday doing nothing. Well, no, I studied calculus last night, so that's good. That's not nothing. Um. Oh, jeez. Jeez Louise. It's kind of stressful. I don't know why. Don't know why it's stressing me out. Maybe I just need to chill out. Just a wee bit. Just chill out. Just chill out. It's easier said than done. For sure. You're so cute. Come out and play with me. You're so cute. Come out and play. You don't want to play? You want to go sleep? You want me to shut up? Look it. They're so cute. They're snuggling. They're snuggling. You're fine. You're fine. They're still not used to me yet. And I've had them for a while. Probably because they're old. You can tell when they're relaxed because their ears will pin back and they won't be up. They'll get used to it. Won't you? Can't see. Can't see them. Well, one of them likes being petted more than the other. I should leave them alone. No, they're sleeping. No animal likes to be woken when they're sleeping. Especially Megan's. And that has a very deep symbolic meaning. Should I just stare at this camera for 5 minutes? Like, I'm studying calculus. For those of you that don't know, I was in college, and then, my mom was paying for it, but, me and my mom disagree a lot. So, she's not paying for it anymore. And I don't want her to, because she's gonna hold it over my head for the rest of my life. And all she talks about is a fucking silver spoon. I gave you this silver spoon and you didn't take it, la la. Well, guess what? I can eat just as well with a plastic spoon, okay? Thank you. So, yeah, I'm studying calculus. I'm doing independent studying. Because if you don't use it, you lose it. And I already took calculus. I don't want to take Calc 1 again. I want to go straight to Calc 2. So, I'm trying to... There's a lot of little things, little nuances that I need to learn, like... And I gotta slow down. It really learned something yesterday while I was doing it. It's just, I'm in such a rush, you know? I'm in such a rush to get educated and to, you know, like, be done with school. And I asked myself why. And it was specifically because for money. Because I crave money. And I thought about it, and I actually have a problem with that. And maybe that's why I'm not in school right now, because I'm doing it for the wrong reasons, you know? Not doing it just for the sake of doing it. I'm doing it for money. And that's not really, I mean, well, of course you're doing it for money. Of course you're doing it for a better life. Yeah, you're doing it for a better life. Not specifically for money, for a better life. But, like, I'm pretty much doing it to get filthy fucking rich. uh, but, I need to slow down a lot because you can't just rush through these things. You have to slow down. You got to pick up all those little nuances, you know, and that you say you're going to learn, but you never actually take the time to learn all these little nuances and all these little tricks. Like trigonometry. Trigonometry I mean, I don't struggle with any academic subject, really, but trigonometry is like something that I need to work on a lot because it's really important. It's really important to mathematics and to physics, of course, because it's waves, graphs of wave. So I need to learn about that. I need to master that. And it's just like I gotta go, go, go. I used to be like that. Go, 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 go. Get done, go. But no, that's not right. That's not the right way to be. That's wrong. But I'm not really good at slowing down. You know, like all you ever really knew your whole life, how you feel is something that you've always known. And that's just how you always were. But then things happen and then you start to question yourself and how you're feeling. And you question the things that it's just all you ever really knew, you know? And then you start questioning, and then it's like, wait, it could be different? It doesn't have to be like this? Huh? And then you're just completely dumbfounded because you've no idea how to change these things. And it's difficult, really. It's not easy. Not an easy thing, but nothing easy is really worth doing. And that's something I need to learn too. Because everything has always come so natural to me. Everything. Everything. If I'm not good at it, I don't do it. That's simple as that. If I'm not good at it, I won't do it. And that's not a good thing either. That's not going to make me a better person. That's not going to make me smarter. That's not going to give me more knowledge. It's just there's just a lot of bad habits that I've fallen into that I need to fix. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing to notice that. It's a good thing to be self-aware. Um, it helps you become a better person, whatever the meaning of a good person is. I mean, if you really want to know, you'll probably find out. If there is something to find out, you'll find it out. And if there's nothing to find out, then it doesn't really matter, does it? Oh, I should probably study chemistry too. I should probably study chemistry even more so, because I took chemistry, it really advanced chemistry, like quantum mechanics and stuff, and like why certain chemicals and elements react the way they do with other chemicals and elements and stuff like that. Why things look the way they do. Why uh, the molecules are bonded together and not just flying everywhere. Things like that. Not like basic chemistry, stuff that I've never done before, stuff that I've like it was a challenge. It was a real challenge for me, and I've never been challenged academically before. So it was nice. It was really nice. Um, so I should probably study chemistry. Um, and I mean, I have been. I have a chemistry book. I have a chemistry book and a calc book. Well, the calc book's not mine. The chemistry book's not mine either. I mean, it's mine now. But it's just a matter of doing it, like actually doing it. Oh man, I have such a problem with executive functioning. Oh my god. I'll just be sitting there doing nothing, thinking about, oh, I better get up and do this. And then like an hour later, I'll be sitting in the same spot. Oh, I better get up and do this. Still haven't done it. Oh my god. And that's why being self-aware is good, because you can say, brain, what are you doing? Get up, body, go. Go, Megan, go. I'm still waiting on my friend to take me to the store. It's taking forever. I just want to go to the store. That's all I want, is to go to the grocery store. I'm hungry. I go to the store and go to bed. Ah, I fucking love calculus so much. It's great. It teaches you great analytical skills, problem solving. Oh my god, it's just great. I could teach calculus to a child, the concept, because you don't need the numbers for the concept. You know, you just teach them the concept. You don't need numbers. It's really hard to explain, but uh, you could explain the concept to them. Oh my god, I remember when I first started learning calculus and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I didn't know what was going on at all. I was so confused most of the time. And granted, I started smoking pot those days too in high school. So anyway, I had no idea what was going on until one day. Have I already told you this? I'm not sure. Anyway, one day the teacher like made a graph for us, and I was just looking at the graph, and it was like a switch had just flipped. I just flipped a switch, and it was like, bam! I got it. Like, oh wow, that's crazy! I got it now. Now I can do this. And then all of a sudden, I was just the best at calculus. I love math. I love numbers. They're so great. They're so concrete. They're so objective. It's just lovely. It's one of the only things that isn't objective, depending on how you look at it. And it's just great. Let's see. What is calculus? What does calculus do? Calculus is the study of limits, finite quantities, limits. And it started with Zeno's paradox of a man can't reach a wall because he has to walk half the distance, and then half the distance again, and then half the distance again, and then half the distance again, infinitely. And you can never reach the wall. But he does reach the wall. And that's the thing that's baffling, is that he does reach the wall. And it's just like, they banned infinity in, I think, Rome. I think it was Rome. If I did more research, I'd know for sure. But I hate history. I'm not gonna study history. No! um, so like finite quantities, that's like approaching infinity is what calculus is studying, and it's very, very, very useful. You can do all kinds of stuff because of calculus. Calculus is like paved the way for a lot of modern technology that we have now. And it's just great. I love it so much. It's so relaxing. It's so real, you know. It's real. It's concrete. Even at the very core of being. It's just like zeros and ones. Binary code. Open and closed circuits. Like the world is just a big circuit. Just opening and closing, opening and closing. Back and forth, back and forth. It's just great. It makes me really in tune with my spiritual side, if that makes any sense. Oh, I just love it. I love it. Ah, I love it so much. And I'm just great at it. Is someone at my door? No. There's no one at my door. So I really want to get into 3D graphs. That would be so much fun. I've only ever done 2D graphs. I want to do 3D graphs, and that's a lot of math. It'll probably take you like a half an hour just to solve one problem. And that's just fucking great. I love it. It's so systematic. It's so concrete. I love it. The only bad thing about it is if you make a mistake, it could fuck up the whole thing. It's kind of like computer programming. You make a mistake and it fucks the whole thing up. I like physics too, but I think I like chemistry more than physics all of a sudden. Well, chemistry and physics, they go hand in hand. I'm not even sure why they're named different things. um, if I learn about organic chemistry, I can synthesize my own drugs. Not that you need any drugs, Megan. I started researching like DMT and stuff like that. And I watched this video of this guy who took some DMT and he broke through and he came down and he's like, I never want to fucking do that shit again. It's jeez. And he's like, out of pure respect, I'm just never gonna do it again. Because it was so crazy. And I'm like, one of those people that questions reality. It's like, am I just on a DMT trip right now? Is that why things are weird? But no, things are just always been weird, Megan. You just never noticed. Doesn't that mean that they're not weird? And that you're just weird? But anyway, so I really, really want to take some DMT someday. But that's not one of those things that you like. He talked about having respect for the drug, you know. It's the same thing with acid and maybe shrooms. Talking about having respect for the drug that you're doing, so it doesn't eat you and cause panic attacks and psychosis and stuff like that. So that's not really something that you should be seeking out. If you're meant to do it, then it'll find you, you know? And it'll be just the right situation at just the right time with just the right people, and it'll be wonderful. Now, if you seek it out, you could do a lot of damage to yourself. People do drugs just all willy-nilly. They don't think about how it affects their brain. I was like that too. I might still be like that. I know I have respect for DMT, but I don't know if I have respect for acid, because I just really want to go get some acid. You know what I mean? But like, you don't seek it out. It comes to you when it's time. You know what I mean? Having respect. And it's just, people just do drugs all willy-nilly, and they don't do it for... It's actually kind of like that with weed, too, especially since weed makes me hear things and see things. You don't seek these things out. They come to you. You know? And people are be getting themselves fucked up. Like, really fucked up. I've seen it before. I know one guy that he took... research chem is really big here. You're not gonna get good acid here. And this guy I know took like 7 tabs of research chem, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. And he did, and he is really fucked up now. Like, I mean, he's like a good guy, and he's insanely smart, and his IQ is probably a lot higher than mine. Like, so much fucking higher. I can't even understand what this dude fucking says most of the time. It's like, your language is off the fucking charts, bro. I can't understand what you're saying. And it's all like philosophical and shit. Anyway, he is really fucked up now. Poor boy. He lives in a group home, and he I remember hanging out with him, and he thought that Tosh.0 was out to get him, Daniel Tosh. And he he oh, well, I mean, he probably really did see these things, and these things are probably real to him. But it's just your brain going way too fast and making connections, arbitrary connections. Like you're allowed to make these connections, but that doesn't change that they're arbitrary and coincidental. But really, is there a difference? What's the difference? So he thinks that Daniel Tosh is out to get him, and he is like, yeah, he addresses me in his TV show, and he talks about me on his website, and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, ooh, bro, you're really fucked up. I remember hanging out with this guy and my friends, thinking that, oh God, I'm glad I'm not as fucked up as you. I hope I never get that fucked up. Well, here we are, lo and fucking behold. Man, I really hope that all the things that pop into my head don't happen, because that would suck. How do I make it stop? Seriously. I'm not picking my nose. Man, I remember the first time I heard voices. And it's kind of like how I was talking about time becoming unlinear, and how people would just be like, look at that and be like, oh, and then it would just fly right over their head and just pass over them, like utter denial. I remember the first time I heard voices. I remember I was at my friend's house and we were smoking. I don't remember what I heard, but I remember that I was hearing voices. And I was sitting there and I was like, no, no, you're not hearing those. That's not happening. No, 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 no. And then I just forgot about it because, I was fucking stoned. And I just remembered that the other day, and it's like, wow, wow. I really am schizo. And it's like, how do I cope with this? What's real? What's not? I feel like I need someone to babysit me. For real. I feel like I need a fucking babysitter. But here I am, living alone. I'm alright. It's fine. Could be a lot worse. I remember driving to Madison. It's the capital of Wisconsin, Madison, with my friends. And I was driving, and I had a lot of anxiety driving on that road because it was a really, really busy road. And my friends were trying to tell me how to drive, and I don't fucking tell me how to drive because I have anxiety and I'm not gonna do it. Okay. I don't really have driving anxiety anymore. That was a long time ago. Anyway, and I swear to God, they were all talking about me, saying shit about me. Like, and I was sitting in the car with them. It's like the audacity. But, like, when I confront them about it, they had no idea what I was talking about. So, like, what? What is this? What is this? And it's just intrinsically weird, It's intrinsically weird. Schizophrenic people are weird. I remember living in Colorado by myself, and I thought that they had cameras everywhere watching me. I thought that the people next to me in the next room, they were talking about me. They haven't diagnosed me with schizophrenia yet, though. I don't know. Probably because... No, I did tell them that. I have told them that. I'm going to tell them it again. Be like, bro, you need to diagnose me with schizophrenia because that's what I have. That's what I have. But I'm still fully functioning though, so that's good. It's probably because I'm really intelligent. Thank God. Can't even imagine what would happen. It's really stressful. Like I said, I really feel like I need a babysitter. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. This bitch better message me back. Seriously. I gotta go to the store. I'm getting annoyed. I'm gonna keep messaging you. I'm gonna annoy the shit out of you. I am annoying as shit. And I am self-aware of that. Okay, I think that's enough. We talked for like a half an hour. I don't really who watches somebody talk for a half an hour? I mean, maybe if you got something to say, maybe. All right, I'll see ya.